If 1 in 100 visitors converts, getting to 2 in 100 doubles your revenue. Same traffic, same ad spend, zero extra cost. That's not a marketing trick, that's arithmetic. And it's the reason conversion rate optimization delivers an average ROI of 223%, higher than paid search, higher than social ads, higher than most other marketing activities available to a small business. Here's where most businesses stand right now. The average conversion rate across all industries is 2.9%. The top 25% of landing pages convert at 5.31% or higher. The top 10% exceed 11%. Most small businesses are sitting somewhere between 1 and 2%, which means they're leaving more than half their potential revenue on the table every single month while paying full price for the traffic. And only 39.6% of companies have a documented CRO strategy. The rest are spending on traffic and hoping. Here's the analogy that reframes everything. CRO is fixing the bucket before you pour more water. If your bucket has holes, a slow page, a confusing CTA, a form nobody finishes, more traffic just means faster losses. In the next 9 minutes, we're going through the 5-step audit, the elements that move the needle most, the correct A/B testing framework, and how AI is automating the parts that used to take weeks. Let's make the math concrete, because this is the slide that changes how you think about your marketing budget. Scenario: you spend $1,000 per month on ads. That drives 1,000 visitors to your site. At a 1% conversion rate, you get 10 customers. Now imagine you improve your conversion rate from 1% to 2% without changing your ad spend, without changing your traffic volume, without changing your offer. Same 1,000 visitors, same $1,000 budget, 20 customers, double the revenue. At 3%, 30 customers, triple the revenue from identical inputs. Landing page optimization, done correctly, can produce conversion improvements of up to 371%, according to Electro IQ's 2026 analysis. That's an outlier, but even a 1-point improvement in conversion rate has a compounding revenue effect that most paid media campaigns can't match at the same cost. A/B testing alone drives up to 49% conversion improvements. But only 44% of companies currently employ it. The businesses not testing are leaving systematic gains on the table every month, gains that compound as traffic scales. Here's the key insight. When you pay for traffic, every conversion rate improvement you make retroactively increases the return on every dollar you've already spent. A 2% conversion rate makes your entire ad history twice as effective as a 1% rate would have been. Fix the conversion rate first, then scale the traffic. Before you can optimize anything, you need to know where the problem actually is. Here's the 5-step audit. All 5 steps can be completed in one afternoon using free tools. Step 1. Heat map analysis. Install Microsoft Clarity on your website. It's completely free, takes 5 minutes to set up, and starts recording immediately. Look for 3 things: dead zones where nobody clicks, rage clicks where users click repeatedly in frustration, and areas where users stop scrolling before reaching your call to action. Hotjar's free tier offers the same capability with additional form analysis features. Step 2. Funnel drop-off analysis. In Google Analytics 4, build a funnel report that shows every step of your conversion path, from landing to form completion to thank you page. The average cart abandonment rate across industries is 69.99%, according to SQ Magazine's 2025 analysis. Find where your specific funnel loses the most users between steps. That's your highest priority optimization target. Step 3. Form analysis. If you have a form on any key page, Hotjar's form analytics show you which fields cause people to abandon the form and where they give up. Shortening a form from 11 fields to 4 has produced conversion improvements of over 120% in documented cases. Step 4. Speed test. Run your main landing page through Google Page Speed Insights. Free, instant results. 53% of mobile users abandon a page that takes more than 3 seconds to load. If your score is below 90 on mobile, page speed is likely costing you significant conversions before users even see your offer. Step 5. Mobile check. The cart abandonment rate on mobile is 85.65%, significantly higher than the industry average. Test your entire conversion flow on a real mobile device, not a desktop preview. Retailers lose an estimated $18 billion annually to cart abandonment, and mobile optimization is one of the most actionable fixes available. Once you know where traffic is leaking, you need to know which elements to fix first. Here's the hierarchy based on verified impact data. Page speed tops the list. Every second of loading delay reduces conversions by approximately 7%. This is cumulative. A 3-second page is 21% worse than a 1-second page. And it compounds with mobile traffic, which now represents the majority of web visits. Page speed improvements are the highest impact, lowest design effort CRO change you can make. CTA design comes second. CTA buttons with colors that contrast with the rest of the page increase conversions by 38%. HubSpot's documented test found that red CTA buttons outperformed green ones by 21%, which challenges the common assumption that green means go. The lesson isn't to use red, it's to test rather than assume, and keep one call to action per page. Every additional option reduces the probability of any single action being taken. Form length is consistently underestimated. If your form asks for more than 4 fields, you're leaving conversions on the table. Name and email is the starting point. Every additional field you require should earn its place by improving lead quality proportionally. Social proof is the trust mechanism that makes everything else work. Testimonials with real names and photos, customer count, client logos. These signals answer the unspoken question every visitor has before converting. Has this worked for people like me? Headlines and copy drive the quality of the traffic that converts. A specific, clear headline outperforms clever or vague every time. A /B test copy before you test design. The words have more leverage than the layout. Here's the structure of a landing page that converts. Every element has a specific job, and most pages are missing at least half of them. Above the fold, the section visible before anyone scrolls, needs to answer one question in under 3 seconds. What is this and why does it matter to me? Your headline should state your value proposition in 8 words or fewer. Your subheadline provides the supporting context. Your primary CTA is visible without scrolling. One relevant visual reinforces the message. The trust block immediately establishes credibility. 3 or more testimonials with real names, photos, and specific results. Not great product, but we increased our conversion rate by 40% in 60 days. A logo bar showing recognizable clients or press mentions. A customer count or rating that quantifies your track record. Benefits over features throughout the body. Get more qualified leads every month converts better than AI-powered behavioral segmentation engine. The customer buys the outcome, not the mechanism. One CTA repeated at logical pause points. Not multiple different CTAs, the same single CTA at the top, after the benefits section, and at the bottom. Consistency removes decision paralysis. AFAQ section that directly addresses the most common objections. This section does 2 jobs simultaneously. It removes conversion barriers for hesitant visitors, and it adds structured content that benefits SEO through FAQ schema markup. Blog posts and content pages with clickable CTAs embedded in the text see a 121% higher conversion rate compared to pages that rely solely on sidebar or header CTAs. A/B testing is the engine of CRO, but only when it's structured to produce conclusions you can actually act on. Done wrong, it produces data that's statistically meaningless and leads to decisions that don't improve conversion. 3 rules. Follow all of them every time. Rule 1. One variable per test. Change the headline, or the image, or the CTA text, or the button color, not all 4 simultaneously. If you change 4 elements and conversion improves, you've confirmed that at least one change worked, but you don't know which one. You can't scale an insight you can't identify. Rule 2. Statistical significance before declaring a winner. Use Evan Miller's free A/B significance calculator, link in the description, and don't call a winner until you've reached 95% confidence. At lower confidence levels, you may be responding to random variation rather than genuine performance difference. This mistake wastes the next test cycle. Rule 3. Minimum sample size before any decision. 100 conversions per variant is the practical minimum for most conversion events. Below that, you don't have enough data for the statistics to be reliable. If your traffic is too low to hit this threshold in a reasonable time frame, start by optimizing for a higher volume micro-conversion, an email sign-up or a content download rather than a purchase, to accumulate data faster. The prioritization framework for deciding what to test first is PIE: potential, importance, ease. Score each potential test on each dimension. Start with the combination that scores highest across all 3. This prevents the common pattern of testing things that are easy but low impact. Artificial intelligence has changed the timeline and scale of CRO, and in 2026, it's available at a price point accessible to any small business. Traditional CRO works like this. You observe a problem, form a hypothesis, design a test, wait for statistical significance, analyze results, implement the winner, and move to the next test. The cycle takes 2 to 4 weeks minimum. You can run maybe 20 significant tests per year. AI-powered CRO changes this. Microsoft Clarity, free, uses machine learning to automatically identify friction patterns, rage clicks, dead clicks, excessive scrolling, form abandonment. It surfaces these findings without you having to review hours of session recordings manually. Hotjar AI adds a layer of automated insight generation, analyzing behavioral patterns across thousands of sessions and generating prioritized recommendations without manual analysis. Adaptive content systems go further. They personalize page elements in real time based on visitor behavior, adjusting headlines, CTAs, and social proof to match the predicted preferences of each visitor profile. Brands implementing these systems are reporting conversion lifts of up to 23% without running a single traditional A/B test. 68% of CRO professionals now use AI-powered tools in their optimization work, according to AMRA and ELMA's 2026 research. AI-driven funnel personalization has pushed average conversion rates to 6.8% among adopters, according to Forrester's Digital Experience Index. The practical implication? Start with Microsoft Clarity for free behavioral analysis. Add Hotjar AI when your testing velocity justifies the investment. The AI surfaces what to test. Your judgment determines what to test first. Mobile optimization deserves its own section, because it's where the largest, most addressable conversion losses happen for most small businesses. The cart abandonment rate on mobile is 85.65%. Industry-wide, retailers lose an estimated $18 billion annually to cart abandonment. The majority of that loss is concentrated on mobile, where friction in the checkout flow is highest and tolerance for it is lowest. The most common mobile conversion killers are all fixable within a day of implementation. Tiny call-to-action buttons. Mobile users navigate with thumbs, not a precise mouse cursor. Your CTA button needs to be large enough to tap without precision, at minimum 44 pixels tall. Sticky CT, as that remain visible as the user scrolls, are even more effective. Too many form fields. On mobile, typing is genuinely inconvenient. Every field you eliminate improves conversion. Every field you keep should have a specific reason to exist. Surprise costs at checkout. 48% of shoppers abandon carts when they encounter unexpected shipping, tax, or handling fees. Show the total price, including all fees, before the checkout step. The abandonment you prevent by being transparent is worth more than the customer you lose because your price looks higher. No express payment options. Apple Pay and Google Pay allow one-tap checkout. Adding these options removes the most friction-intensive step of the mobile purchase flow. Abandoned cart email sequences recover a meaningful percentage of these losses. A well-timed sequence starting within 15 minutes of abandonment achieves open rates of 41.8% and converts at 10.7% on average. 3 things. These are the principles that change how you allocate your marketing attention. Number 1. Fix the bucket before pouring more water. If your conversion rate is 1%, doubling it to 2% doubles your revenue without spending an additional dollar on traffic. Companies using CRO tools see an average 223% ROI. This is the highest leverage activity available in your marketing budget, and most businesses ignore it while spending more on traffic acquisition. Number 2. Start with the audit, not the test. You cannot optimize what you haven't measured. 5 steps: heat map, funnel drop-off, form analysis, speed test, mobile check. All 5 are executable with free tools in a single afternoon. The audit tells you where the conversion losses are actually happening, not where you assume they are. Number 3. One variable, one test, one decision at a time. A/B testing drives up to 49% conversion improvement, but only when done correctly. One change per test, 95% confidence before declaring a winner. A minimum of 100 conversions per variant. Violate these rules, and you're making decisions based on noise, not signal. More traffic solves a traffic problem. CRO solves a conversion problem. Most businesses have the second problem and keep buying the first solution. Here's everything you need to run your first CRO audit this week. Start with Microsoft Clarity. Install it on your website today. It's free, it takes 5 minutes to set up, and it starts recording session data immediately. Within 48 hours, you'll have heat maps and friction reports showing exactly where your users are struggling. Add Google Analytics 4 funnel analysis to identify your highest drop-off points. This is also free. Run Google PageSpeed Insights on your main landing page. Free, instant. If your mobile score is below 90, PageSpeed optimization is your first test. Then download the CRO audit checklist from the description. It's a Notion template that walks through all 5 audit steps with specific things to look for: a conversion element priority list ranked by impact, an A/B test tracker with statistical significance built in, a mobile CRO checklist, and conversion benchmarks by industry so you know where your current rate stands relative to your peers. For deeper technical audit capability, site crawl errors, page speed analysis at scale, and competitive benchmarking, SEMrush's Site Audit tool covers all of it. Link in the description. The math is simple. Fix the conversion rate, and every dollar you've already spent on traffic retroactively becomes more valuable. Start this afternoon with the 5-step audit. It costs nothing and takes 4 hours. This video is for educational purposes only. Conversion rate results vary based on industry, traffic quality, offer, and implementation quality. This is not professional marketing advice. Some links are affiliate links. Statistics sourced from Demand Sage, SQ Magazine, Electro IQ, Amra and Elma, Forrester, HubSpot, Unbounce, and Adweek. 2025 to 2026 data.